Hello everybody, in a previous episode we designed a 3x3 piston door, so today we're going to learn how to build it. In order to build this, you're going to need 10 sticky pistons, 6 observers, 15 pieces of redstone dust, 6 repeaters, 8 transparent blocks. I used glass, but you can use things like slabs or stairs. You'll need an activation source. I used a lever, but you can use whatever you want. You may also need a target block depending on where you activate it, but I'll explain that in a bit. You will also need 12 blocks for the door and 12 blocks for building. To get started, you're going to want to choose where your door is. We'll go to the bottom block and place 5 blocks going down, and then break the 4 blocks above this bottom one. And then place another block right here, and I used green concrete just to show that these are the 2 blocks that you can power it from. Next, we will work on the double piston extender. So you need 2 pistons above this piece of redstone dust. Then we'll place a temporary block next to this block and 2 blocks next to that, and we can break the temporary block. Now you need a repeater going into this piston set to 4 ticks, and another repeater facing away from this block set to 1 tick. Now we need a block in front of that repeater with a piece of redstone dust on top of it, and we're going to place an observer facing that piece of redstone dust and an observer facing toward this repeater. Now you need another block on top of this observer. This block will be visible when your door is open, so you need to make sure it's something you want within your door. This is where the target block is important. If you choose to power this door in such a way that it redirects this redstone dust away from this block, you need to replace this block with the target block so that this redstone dust still goes into it and powers this repeater. If you choose to not do that, then you can just leave it like so. Next, we'll finish the bottom circuit by adding a block right here, putting repeaters at 2 ticks on top of that. Then we want an observer on top of that redstone dust, one on top of this repeater, and another one on top of that, with a block on top of this observer. Now you want a piston on top of that observer, and just like that, the bottom circuit is done. Now we're going to do the left side. You need an observer on top of that piece of redstone dust facing it, then a piece of redstone dust on top of that, with 3 sticky pistons on top of that facing inward toward your door. Now you want a temporary block next to this bottom piston, and you're going to place 3 blocks next to that. You're going to break this temporary block and place your redstone dust on top of each of those. Now we'll work on the right side. You're going to place a temporary block right there, then place 3 sticky pistons on top of it, and then break it. Now I'll move to the bottom here and place 3 blocks in a staircase fashion like so. Now I'll place a temporary block right here and place 3 transparent blocks next to it. Then we'll break it and place redstone dust on top of each of these blocks. Finish up, you'll place glass on top of these pieces of redstone dust, then place redstone dust on top of those. 2 blocks right here, both with repeater on top of them, both set to 4 ticks. And then you're going to place 2 blocks right here, which will be part of the door when it is open. Then you're going to place another repeater right here, set to 2 ticks, and a piston next to this repeater facing down. As a final note, when everything is turned off, you want to make sure you have these 12 blocks around the side like this, and that when it's turned on, you have a 3x3 square with blocks right here, here, and here.